Welcome to Sam Crawford Field. It is Warrior Baseball. Wahoo Bishop Newman taking on the Pioneers of Nebraska City as they continue on with just extending that win streak that they have had as we continue on. I believe that they are sitting at a 6-1. With Waverly being the only loss so far this season. The Pioneers are at a 3-5 record at this point going into this game. So looking to be able to see how the Pioneers face off against the Warriors. Again, another breezy day as the weather just went from record temperatures to what we're experiencing today. It's all over the map. You just don't know. We've played in all of it. We're just waiting for the potential of playing in rain and snow on Thursday. We'll see what that all looks like as the Warriors stay at home Thursday, and we'll bring that to you the best we can as we face off against Lincoln Christian. Just a couple minutes away from the start of the game. Taking a look at the lineups, starting off with the Nebraska City Pioneers and their lineup. They are starting things off with third baseman James Fairbanks, a senior, for a third baseman. Then the second in the lineup is Carter Hoyle, the junior right fielder. Third is second baseman A.J. Rautenbach, the junior for Nebraska City. And then going to fourth is the first baseman, Caden Clausen, a junior right there. Fifth in the lineup is catcher Colton Gillespie, a junior for the Pioneers. Sixth is the pitcher Landon Ferguson, the senior. Seventh in the lineup is left fielder Alex Schnitzer, a sophomore left fielder. And eighth is the shortstop Gavin Aldana, the freshman, playing there in the shortstop position. And then wrapping up the batting lineup is center fielder Trevor Flash, a senior for the Pioneers. Taking a look at the lineup for the Warriors, pitching is Cash Parson, not in the lineup of batting at this point in time. So Cash Parson, a senior from Wahoo Public. In the batting lineup, we start off with Caden Christian, the first baseman and senior from Wahoo Public. And then second in the lineup is Willie Ullery from Bishop Newman, the second baseman, a sophomore. And then third is the third baseman, the senior from Wahoo Public, Jace Kaminsky. Fourth in the batting lineup is the catcher, Quinn Shutt, the junior from Bishop Newman. Fifth is the shortstop, the freshman from Wahoo Public, Brody Milliken. Sixth is the designated hitter, J.D. Ohm, from the senior from Wahoo Public. Seventh in the lineup is right fielder, the senior from Bishop Newman, Alex Berry. And eighth is left fielder, Josh Fox, a senior from Wahoo Public. And then wrapping up the batting lineup for the Warriors is center fielder, sophomore from Bishop Newman, Brody Wimmer. Well, they're getting out onto the field, and we are getting ready for play here. Pretty soon we'll turn things over as we have the national anthem getting us ready. And then it is baseball, varsity baseball, leading things off. Then the JV will be following this game. Approximately 6:30 is with start time. Now we will only be broadcasting the varsity game. Again, breezy day. High was supposed to be about 65. I don't think it actually got near that. It was like 58 when I drove up, according to the vehicle. But the breeze is definitely going to make it interesting. So here's the Star Spangled Banner. Michael Klein, the master of the pipe organ out here at Sam Crawford Field. And now we are getting ready for some baseball. Looking forward to a great outing here today. Again, it is the 6-1 Warriors facing off against the 3-5 Pioneers. I believe that's the record. I will have to double check that. But then the Warriors will be coming back here to play Thursday. Now, there's a lot of rain and storms in the forecast for that, so we'll have to see how that all plays out. See if I can find my way into the press box for that game. As long as there's no lightning, I guess, right? So, getting ready for baseball, and early in the season, been some unique weather. Everything from extreme high temperatures, record temperatures. The home opener here at Crawford Field was in the mid-90s. And now we are experiencing more seasonal temperature, but a lot of wind. And that is to be expected this time of year. So as we look at the flag out in center field, the wind is blowing from left to right, so chances are a lot of pop-ups are going to head over to right field, but we'll see how that all plays out as well, and that could certainly be an impact on the pitching and overall play. So again, pitching for the Warriors is senior from Wahoo Public. That's Cash Parson. He's going to be throwing to the Quinn Shutt, the junior from Bishop Newman. Again, this is a co-op team between the two teams right here in Wahoo as they continue to play. So, looks like the throw out to second is done. Warm-ups are ready, and stepping up to bat is the leadoff batter. Getting ready, it is the third baseman, James Fairbanks, a senior for the Pioneers. And now we're just getting ready for the first pitch. And it is on its way. 4:31 is the official start time. So it's got up to 63 degrees, but we do have wind gusts in the mid-30s, low 40s. Wind up second pitch low and inside. 2 balls, no strikes. Going to James Fairbanks. Wind up next pitch, and that one is low and inside. 3-0 is the starting count for this leadoff catcher, or leadoff. That one does come up high, but stays across the numbers on the inside for strike one. So again, we have Cash Parson starting from behind. That one just too far inside. Free base for lead-off batter. Now that brings up, so it goes from James Fairbanks on the first base, and the right fielder, Carter Hoyle, stepping up to bat, junior for the Pioneers. Taking a bit of timeout, stepping back. Cash back on the pitching mound. Wind up the pitch, and on the way, hit, and that goes out to left field. A line drive, and that is snagged out there in left field by Josh Fox for the first out. So, runner is still on first, and now we have the third in the lineup, second baseman, A.J. Raudenbach, junior for the Pioneers. One out, runner on first. We're at the top of the first inning. Only 2 minutes in. First pitch right on the inside edge of this plate for strike one. Next pitch thrown, and that one stays right in that same zone for strike number two. 0-2 is the count. Sets, looks at the runner at first and wind up the pitch, and that one high and outside. 1-2. Cash Parsons leading off with 2 strikes here. 1 out, runner on first. Checks a runner on first. The throw on the way, swing, and that one gets loped right out to center field. The throw over to first is in time for the double play. 3 up, 3 down, but they were able to catch the runner at first. And that brings us to the bottom of the first inning, 0-0, as we will just take a moment and come back with baseball. It's the Warriors taking on the Pioneers at Sam Crawford Field right here in Wahoo, Nebraska. As the Pioneers warm up, let's see, we have a pitcher for Pioneers, Landon Ferguson, a senior. He is throwing to Colton Gillespie as a catcher. Then running around the bases, first base is Caden Clausen. Second base is being held down by A.J. Raudenbach. Third base is James Fairbanks. Shortstop, Gavin Alanda. Left field, Alec Schnitzer. Center field, Trevor Flash. And right fielder, Carton Hoyle. For the Warriors, leading off batter is going to be first baseman Caden Christian. Then we have, after that, go to second baseman Willie Ullery. Third is third baseman Jace Kaminsky. Fourth in the lineup is the catcher Quinn Shutt. Fifth is shortstop Brody Milliken. Sixth is then to designated hitter J.D. Ohm. Seventh, right fielder Alex Berry. Eighth, left fielder Josh Fox. And rounding up the lineup is center fielder Brody Wimmer. Waiting for the warm-up pitch to be complete, and then we will be with the Warrior bats. Again, starting things off with first baseman Caden Christian, the senior from Wahoo Public. Again, pitching is Landon Ferguson for the Pioneers. Overcast and windy. Not have to worry about losing it in the sun, but you lose it in the clouds. And wind up the first pitch on the way, and that's high and outside for ball one. 1-0 is the count. Waiting for the next pitch. Swing, and that one gets sent out. Line drive to left field, and coming in, nice legs underneath him. That is left fielder Alex Schnitzer as he comes in and gets underneath it for the out. Willie Ullery stepping up, the second baseman for the Warriors. Got to give credit where credit's due. That was a nice run to leg that out to be able to get that catch. First pitch on the way, and that one's down the middle for a strike one. Ullery waiting for the next pitch. Wind up, the pitch is on the way, and that one low and inside. 1-1 is the count. One out, nobody on base. Wind up, and that one's just too low. 2-1 is the count. Wait for the pitch, wind up, and that is high and inside. 3-1 is the count for Ullery. Ullery able to let this go by if he doesn't like it. Wind up pitch, and that one does go by. And that is ball number 4. So free base for Willie Ullery. So 1 out, runner on first. Third at bat for the Warriors, and that's Chase Kaminsky, the senior from Wahoo Public. Wind up the pitch, and that's low and outside for ball 1. A lot of vocals coming from the home team. The throw goes over to first. Ullery able to get back on the bag, but he had to dive for that one. Caught off the guard a little bit. Checks runner at first. Wind up, the pitch is being delivered, swing, and that gets sent out to right field. Coming in and not able to get underneath it. Second baseman pick it up, throw to shortstop at second, not in time. So now Warriors have runners on first and second with 1 out. That brings up Quinn Shutt, the catcher. Junior from Bishop Newman, stepping in to bat. So 1 out, runners on second and third. One hit, 1 walk. You're good. Checking runner at second. Pitch on the way, and that's inside, but right across the line for strike 1. Big lead over second, swing and a miss, strike 2. So we have Quinn Shutt, catcher, with an 0-2. 1 out, runners on first and second. Pitch on the way, and that one drops in there for strike 3. So 2 outs. Stepping up in 5th position, shortstop, the freshman Brody Milliken from Wahoo Public Schools. Left-hander. Wind up that pitch, swing and a miss, strike 1. Looking at it, I would say he's probably looking at that gap in the right center field to aim for, and the wind could carry it right into that area. Wind up that pitch, and that's outside for ball 1. Checks the runner at second. Lingers there. Wind up. Pitch, and that one stays right in there for strike 2. 1-2 is the count. 2 outs. Again, runners on first and second. We're bottom of the first inning. Tied at 0-0 so far. Next pitch. High and outside, and that one goes on past the glove all the way to the backstop. So runners advance. That puts both runners into scoring positions. So the count is even at 2 with 2 outs. Runners now on second and third. Wind up pitch and high and outside. Count goes full. Payoff pitch. There is an open base. And 2 outs. See if the payoff pitch truly pays off, and that is a free base. So that loads the bases with 2 outs and brings up designated hitter. That is DJ Ohm stepping up to bat. DJ Ohm, the senior from Wahoo Public, stepping up to bat with 2 outs. Loaded bases. First pitch swung on a miss. Wind up next pitch being delivered low and outside. 1-1 with 2 outs. Ohm looking to continue the streak here, and that one slides right in there for strike 2. Alex Berry, the right fielder, on deck for the Warriors if Ohm is able to keep the streak going. That one swing and a miss, strike 3. Stranding the runners on all bases. 1 hit, no runs, no errors. We'll come back to the top of the 2nd inning as the Pioneers bats are coming up here. In a moment, it is baseball from Sam Crawford Field on BSDNlive.com, Saunders County Online, and Wahoo Public Schools YouTube. I want to say thank you to all the sponsors, part of the Wahoo Athletic Booster Club. You can see them in the upper left-hand corner as they all make sure that all of the broadcasts that we bring to you all year, school year long, are free. You can watch them anytime you want as well on BSDNlive.com. Click on the Warriors link, Wahoo Warrior YouTube, and Saunders County Online. Stepping into the batting box, third in position, second baseman A.J. Rautenbach. And that is popped and goes and all the way back to the fence in left field. Rounds first, goes to second, and the cutoff is there. So an infield double is leading off for the Pioneers. Stepping into the batting box is first baseman Caden Clausen, junior. Actually, no, I'm sorry, the fifth. We're at fifth, which is the catcher, Colton Gillespie, also a junior for the Pioneers. Cash with the pitch, and that's low and inside for ball 1. Top of the 2nd inning, tied at 0. Pioneers have a runner on second, nobody out. 1-0 is the count. Wind up that pitch, swing, and that gets sent out to center field. And not really having to move anywhere, the center fielder, center fielder, that's Brody Wimmer, not having to move anywhere for the catch on that one. So, first out, runner does not tag in advance. That brings up the pitcher, Landon Ferguson, senior for the Pioneers, stepping into the batting box. Cash with the pitch, and that's outside for ball 1. Wind up next pitch, and that one's across the outside edge of the plate for a strike. 1-1. Ferguson waiting for the pitch. On a way swing, and that gets fouled back, and it misses the cars in the parking lot. 1-2 is now the count. Wind up the pitch in. That is inside, almost a hit by pitch. So the count's even at 2 with 1 out, runners on second. A lot of 2s on this field right now. Pitch delivered, swing and tip back. Keeps the count even at 2. Ferguson staying alive. Parson with the pitch being delivered. And that one gets popped back again. Getting underneath it. Didn't hear a thunk on that one yet. So staying alive. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, runner on second. Pitch. That is high and outside. So the count goes full. Ferguson now waiting for the payoff pitch. Parson delivered, and that's low and inside for a free base. So that puts runners on first and second with 1 out. Now we have left fielder Alex Schnitzer, the sophomore for the Pioneers, stepping up to bat with 1 out. Wind up that pitch, and that is just line drive over to second baseman, then cut off to shortstop. So wraps up another double play. Pulls the Warriors out of the fire, stranding a runner on first. That is 1.5 complete, stays at 0. We'll be back right after we take a breather. And more baseball coming your way from Sam Crawford Field. It is Warrior Baseball on BSDNlive.com, Saunders County Online, and Wahoo Public Schools YouTube. Top of the second inning, I'm sorry. The Pioneers had 1 hit, no runs. Warriors had no errors. Now we have stepping up to bat right fielder Alex Berry, the senior from Bishop Newman for the Warriors. Again, we're at the bottom of the second inning, cruising right along so far. Check swing, didn't go through enough, so that is called a ball. Able to hold that check back. Wind up next pitch. Swing, and that gets sent out deep into left field, chasing it down and reeling it in. That was left fielder Alex Schnitzer with the snag. Just going down the third base line and able to just keep up with it. That brings up Josh Fox, left fielder, the senior from Wahoo Public. Stepping up to bat, 1 out, nobody on base. Bottom of the second inning, tied at 0. Wind up, the pitch is being delivered, and that one's low and inside for ball 1. Next pitch, swing, and that is sent out to left center field. Chasing it down and getting underneath it, coming from center field. That is Trevor Flash, the senior for the Pioneers, able to reel it in. So 2 up, 2 down with only 4 pitches being pitched so far, the bottom of the second inning. But that brings up center fielder, bottom of the lineup, Brody Wimmer. Brody looking to keep things going here for the Warriors. Try to warm up the bats. Wind up that pitch. It stays right in the zone at the top of it for strike 1. Wind up, next pitch being delivered. Swing, and that's chipped back. 0-2 is the count. Oh, 2 with 2 outs, nobody on base, bottom of the second inning. Wind up, next pitch, and that one goes low. 1-2 is the count. Wind up, pitch, swing, and that gets fouled back to the backstop. Staying alive with the 1-2 count. Brody Wimmer, sophomore from Bishop Newman. That one stays outside. Counts even at 2. Ferguson with the pitch on the way, and that's inside. Count goes full for Wimmer. Ferguson gets the call he wants. Wind up. The pitch is delivered and swing, and that gets popped over the back of the crowd. Stays full. Get another chance at that payoff pitch. Wind up, next pitch, and that one stays high for a free base. So 2 outs, runner now on first. We're back to the top of the order as Caden Christian, the senior from Wahoo Public, first baseman, steps up to bat. And here's the first pitch, and that one too far inside for ball 1. 1-0. Warriors looking to have a 2-out run right here if they can string this together. Wind up, next pitch, and that one across the inside edge of the plate for a strike. 1-1. Christian looking at coach. Throw goes over to first. And Wimmer able to get back on the bag. 1-1 with 2 outs, runner on first. Ferguson with the pitch being delivered, and that's outside. 2-1. Nobody has come across the plate so far for either team. We're still at zeros. Swing, and that is a grounder. He picks up by second baseman. Throw over to first is in time for the out. Not without trying to battle through, but 2 complete. Still tied at 0 as we will be back at the top of the third. Pioneer bats coming your way in a bit. It's Sam Crawford Field. Wahoo Bishop Newman Warrior Baseball taking on Nebraska City Pioneers right here on BSDNlive.com, Saunders County Online, and Wahoo Public Schools YouTube. Welcome back as we are going to the top of the third inning. Pioneer bats going to the 8th position, shortstop Gavin Aldana, freshman, stepping in to bat for the Pioneers. Top of the third, tied at 0. Innings are running quick here today. Wind up the pitch, and that one's low and inside for ball 1. Making the freshman dance a little bit out of the way. Pearson on the mound, the pitch, and then that comes in, and that is hit by pitch. So that is awarding the freshman the free base right there. He did a lot to be able to get out of the way on that one, but now we're at the bottom of the lineup, and that's Trevor Flash, the center fielder, senior for the Pioneers, left-handed batter. Wind is calming down just a little bit. It's not quite as whippy as it was. Still going left to right on the field, showing bunt, and missed on that one. The throw out to first just bounced out of the way, but right fielder. So Barry is able to go and stop the advancement of the runner. So that'd be a 1-0 as we come in, and actually it's going to be a 1-1 because that first one was definitely a strike as he stayed out there in that bunt position. Throw goes over to first. Not even close to getting the runner out, but sweeps him back onto the bag. So 1-1. Nobody out, runner on first. Bunt, and that one comes up, and just, I could have almost caught that. Just over my head right here, next to the press box. 1-2 is the count. Back out of the bunt position, and another hit by pitch. So 2 hit by pitches in the row. And that brings up the top of the order, the third baseman, James Fairbanks, senior, with nobody out, runners on first and second for the Pioneers, top of the third inning. Cash Parson having a couple of issues there on control. Checking the runner at second. Swing, and that one goes down the third baseline, pulls into foul territory for strike 1. Parson waiting for the call. Gets one he wants, the pitch on the way, and third in a row hit by pitch. So that loads up with 3 in a row getting hit by pitch. And we see, it looks like over in the bullpen, is that Kendall Benish heading over to the bullpen? No, he's heading over there as catcher. So Jacob Bohach going over to the bullpen for the Warriors. Now we have right fielder Carton Hoyle. Bases are loaded. Nobody out. And timeout. Milliken for the Warriors stepping on out. So Nick Milliken going out to having a conversation. As Cash Parson put himself into a bit of trouble here at the top of the third inning. 3 batters up, 3 batters hit. Looks like, again, Jacob Bohach is over in the bullpen warming up. Coach is coaching, and the home plate umpire is like, hey, this is plenty of time for you guys to talk about what you're talking about. So let's get back to playing ball. Nobody out, bases are loaded. Again, right fielder Carton Hoyle, the junior for the Pioneers, stepping up to bat with nobody out and bases loaded. Cash Pearson looking to pull himself out of trouble right here. Wind up pitch being delivered, swing and a miss. Strike 1. So that off speed just dropped right over the top of the bat. Wind up, next pitch being delivered, swing, and that gets sent over. Kaminsky tags the runner on the way to third, and the throw over to second is in time. So 2 outs, but 1 does advance for a run. Nope, so they only call 1 out. So the third base, they say, was not out. So they're going to be talking about that one, whether the tag from Jace Kaminsky on the runner on his way to third did get tagged before the throw over to second to get that out. So the umpires are discussing it. Original call was that the third base was out and then second base was out. But now we see third base is still back out there, and they're talking about it. And they're going to call him safe. So that's 1 out. Runners on the corners, and 1 run came in. So he missed the tag is what it's saying. So now we have second baseman A.J. Raudenbach stepping in to bat with 1 out, runners on the corners. And 1 run came in. An RBI single was able to complete that. First pitch, and that one swung on foul down the first base side for strike 1. Wind up next pitch, swing and a miss on that one. 0-2. Next pitch being delivered, swing, and that gets sent out and drops in to right field. The throw to home is not in time, so runners now on first and second. An RBI single brings the second run in for the Pioneers. So 1 out, runners now on first and second. And now we have first baseman Caden Clausen, stepping up to bat. Cash Pearson checks a runner at second. Ball slides in for strike 1. Next pitch, high and outside, 1-1. Good crowd out here today on this overcast, breezy Tuesday afternoon at Sam Crawford Field. Pioneers leading 2-0, top of the third inning. Wind up pitch, and that's it, low and inside. 2-1 with one out. Runners on first and second. Next pitch, and that is drops in an off-speed pitch for strike two. Counts even. Next pitch, and that one lingers high. Count goes full, 3-2 to Clausen. Oh. Wind up pitch, swing, and that gets popped straight up, and we can see that, the wind carrying it over. And getting underneath that shortstop, and that is Brody Milken, steps underneath it for the second out. So Colton Gillespie, the catcher, junior for the Pioneers, stepping up to bat with two outs, runners on first and second. 2 runs have come in for the Pioneers, and we're in the top of the third inning. Wind up pitch, and that one stays outside for ball one. Cash Pearson working his way out of the situation. Pitch, he gets hit, and that is in foul territory. But coming up to get underneath it, Josh Fox pulls it in for the third out. 1 hit, 2 runs, no errors. 2.5 complete. The Pioneers now lead over the Warriors 2-0 as we will come back. Warriors bats coming up as we play baseball right here at Sam Crawford Field on bsdnlive.com, Saunders County Online, and Wahoo Public Schools YouTube. Warm-up's complete, but a couple of wild pitches there watching Ferguson as he's getting ready. But so we have starting off the bottom of the third inning with Willie Ullery, the second baseman, stepping up to bat, the sophomore for Bishop Neumann. Pioneers leading 2-0 as they were able to round the base twice. Wind up the pitch, and that was high and inside for ball one. Warriors bats looking to warm up here, and that one gets fouled into his own leg for strike one. 1-1. Wind up pitch delivered, swing, and that gets loped into left field for a base hit. Rounds, and then he holds up. But a nice base hit there for Ullery, lead off on the bottom of the third inning. Now we're going to go to Jace Kaminsky, third baseman, senior for Wahoo Public, stepping into bat. Nobody out, runner on first.
Go one, keep it up here. Let's go. One.
Ferguson checking runner at second. Wind up the pitch, showing bunt, pulls back. And that is called ball one. Jace waiting for the next pitch. Wind up, showing bunt, and that gets fouled back for strike one. 1-1. You had to chase after that one quite a bit. Ferguson checks Ullery at first. Pitch on the way, bunt, and that gets popped straight back to the, and stuck in the fence. So 1-2 is the count to Kaminsky.
All right, here we go. Signal.
1-2, nobody out, runner on first. Kaminsky waiting for the pitch. Swings, and that gets sent out to right center field, but getting underneath it is right fielder. So the right fielder, Carter Hoyle, able to reel that one in for the out. Keeps the runner. Keeps Ullery at first. Quinn Shutt, the catcher for the Warriors, stepping into bat with one out, runner on first. Bottom of the third inning. Warriors looking to heat up their bats. Throw goes over to first. Ullery slides back. Wind up the pitch, and that one's high and inside for ball one. 1-0, one out, runner on first. Pitch on the way, and that one, and gets called as a ball. The throw over to second. Ullery is able to steal second. Slides in underneath the tag. So now Warriors have a runner in scoring position with one out. 2-0. Pitch being delivered, and that's inside. 3-0. Quinn Shutt waiting for the pitch, and that one stays outside. And a free base. Puts runners now on first and second with one out. Shortstop Brody Milliken now coming out to bat, the freshman. Oh, and they have a courtesy runner, Jacob Bohach. Bohach's courtesy running for Shutt over at first. So Milliken, left-handed batter. One out, runners on first and second. Ferguson checks the runner at second. The pitch on the way, swing and a miss, strike one. That one stayed too far outside for the reach. Showing bunt, pulls it back. That one stays high. 1-1 is the count. 1 out. Bottom of the third inning. Warriors trailing 2-0 to the Pioneers. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Throw gets past the pitcher out to second base. Runners stay put. They're looking, waiting for it. Swings and gets fouled back and keeps the count 1-2.
Go, Brody.
Next pitch, and that is, gets out to the throw to second is in time, but the throw to first is not able to get him out. So now we have runners on the corners for the Warriors and 2 outs. Designated hitter J.D. Ohm stepping up to bat. DJ Ohm, sorry. Did I say J.D. or DJ? Nonetheless, it's DJ Ohm stepping into bat, the designated hitter. Pitch, swing and a miss. His first outing, he did strike out, so he's working to be able to battle back. 2 outs, runners on the corners. 0-1. Wind up next pitch, swing and a miss again.
Go, D.
Runners on the way to second. And tries to draw the ball over to first to see if they can pull the runner in. Oh, 2 is the count. 2 outs, runners on the corners. Doing a lot to be able to distract the infield. It's kind of an interesting play to see at this point in time, to throw the rhythm of Ferguson off and to see if they can draw the ball out so we would see Christian come in. Wind up the pitch and swing, and that is the throw to first is in time for the out. Entertaining, but not able to do anything about it. Stranding runners on the corners. Going to the top of the 4th inning. Pioneers with a 2-0 lead over the Warriors. It is Wahoo Bishop Neumann baseball from Sam Crawford Field right here on BSDNlive.com. Saunders County Online and Wahoo Public Schools YouTube. 3 complete. Going to go to the top of the 4th inning as the Pioneers hold the lead, and they have the bats right here from Sam Crawford Field. And leadoff batter is the pitcher himself, Landon Ferguson, the senior for the Pioneers, stepping into the batting box. Still for the Warriors, we have Cash Parsons on the mound. That first pitch, ball. Wind up and then swung and fouled down the first base side for a 1-1. The pitch being delivered, and that's across the inside edge of the plate for a called strike. That pitch is high and outside. Counts even at 2. Cash Parson pitching for the Warriors. Next pitch, and that one. Low and inside. Count goes full. 3-2 to pitcher Landon Ferguson. Swing, and that one sent down first base side foul. Keeps the count full, and we'll wait for that payoff pitch again. Question is, who's it going to pay off for? Wind up and inside for ball hole number 4. Free base going to Ferguson. Ferguson, now we turn things over to left fielder Alex Schnitzer, the sophomore for the Pioneers. And with that, Kyle Wires calls the timeout, and my anticipation is that they will be bringing out a new pitcher for the Warriors. And they do. So, Jacob Bohach going to pitch. The junior from Bishop Neumann will be the new pitcher for the Warriors. We'll let him warm up and come back right here with more baseball from Sam Crawford Field. Cash Parson retired, and Jake Bohach coming out to pitch for the Warriors. Nobody out, runner on first. Left fielder Alex Schnitzer stepping into the batting box. Bohach checking the runner at first. Pitch on the way, and that one is outside for ball 1.
up, infield.
Pitch on the way, swing, and that gets chipped out to shortstop. It gets over to the second base and is able to get the out on second, but the throw to first gets all the way to the first base dugout. But the runner holds tight there. Now we see shortstop Gavin Aldana stepping up to bat with one out, runner on first. We're at the top of the fourth inning. Pioneers leading 2-0. Throw goes over to first. Schnitzer gets back on the bag without any issue. Bohach waiting for the call he wants. Checks a runner at first. Sets. Pitch on the way, and that's inside for ball one. Gets the call he likes, Bohach. Set. Throw goes over to first. Schnitzer diving back, but having time to get back to the bag. Pitch on the way, swing and a miss, and then the throw goes over to first. Almost got him there. So a strike and almost an out. Wind up the pitch, and that's a swing on that one. Stayed high. So 1-2 is the count. One out, runner on first. Top of the fourth inning. Pioneers leading 2-0 over the Warriors. Swing, and he knew he didn't want to really swing at that one. So that's a strikeout right there. That brings up the bottom of the order for the Pioneers. Center fielder Trevor Flash, the senior, stepping in, left-handed batter. So 2 outs, runner on first. Bohach on the mound for the Warriors. Throw goes over to first, and that was just a little high. Again, Schnitzer able to get back on the bag. Pitch comes in, the throw goes out to second base, and it's off the glove. The wrong side to be able to get the tag, so bases taken by Schnitzer. And a 1-0 goes to Flash. Bohach gets the call he wants. Checks a runner at second. The throw on the way in, and that's across the outside edge of the plate. Nice placement on that one. 1-1. Sets. Checks a runner at second. Throw on the way, and that one is just a little high and inside. 2-1 with 2 outs, runner on second. Bohach with the throw in, swing, and that gets chipped back. Count goes even at 2. Pitch is delivered, and that one is called a ball. That was close, but the count goes full. So a payoff pitch right here. 2 outs. Runner on second. Boach steps off to start to throw to second base. Schnitzer able to come back. Boach takes a moment. Pitch on the way, and that is across the outside edge of the plate for the strikeout. Stranding a runner on first. No runs, no hits, no errors. Bottom of the 4th inning, the Warrior bats are going to come up right after this on bsdnlive.com, Saunders County Online, and Wahoo Public Schools YouTube. Alex Berry at bat, and he lopes one right into left center field. A 2-0 hit, and for a double. Warriors looking to warm up their bats right now as they're at the bottom of the 4th inning, trailing by 2. Josh Fox now stepping up to bat. Welcome again back to Sam Crawford Field as Warriors taking on the Nebraska City Pioneers. Everybody's getting some coaching there. Myers giving some instructions. Fox steps back into the batter box. Pitch low for ball 1. So the 1-0, nobody out, runner on second. Showing bunt, and it is a nice bunt. Down the first base line, nobody at first to throw to. Advances Berry to third, so now with nobody out, runners on the corners. And that brings up center fielder Brody Wimmer. Bottom of the batting order. So nobody out, runners on the corners. So the tie run on first. The go-ahead run at home plate right now. Ferguson. Pitch on the way, bunt, and that one tapped for a strike. So the 0-1. Ferguson with the throw on the way. Pitt, bunt again. Not able to hold it. And that loads the bases. So Alex Berry was looking to come in, but just not sure what was going to happen there, so he held back. Ferguson just not able to pick up the ball. Bases loaded, nobody out. At bat is first baseman Caden Christian, the top of the order. Called strike. Wind up pitch, and that one is too low. 1-1 is the count. Nobody out. Bottom of the fourth inning. Bases are loaded for the Warrior Bats. 3 hits in this inning so far. 2-0, 2-1 is the count. Next pitch, swing, and that gets chipped. And that bounces, and the throw over to first is not in time. Off the base, and so that brings in a run for the Warriors. And the bases are still loaded and nobody out. Willie Ullery, the second baseman, now at bat with nobody out. Bases are loaded.
Head down. Sit down, redhead.
Line up that pitch, swing, and that gets sent out left field, and it does get caught. Barry tags and comes in, ties it up. So the sacrifice brings in the tying run. And with 1 out, runners on first and second. And that brings up Jace Kaminsky, senior from Wahoo. It's Wahoo Bishop Newman. Warriors taking on the Pioneers, tied. Bottom of the fourth inning. 1 out, runners on first and second. Pitch, and that one off speed drops in for a strike. Ferguson trying to dig himself out of this one. Swing, and that gets popped straight up on the first base side. And so the catch is made. And sacrifices, puts the runners now on second and third with 2 outs. And the catcher, Quinn Shutt, stepping up to bat. 2 outs, tied at 2. Runners on second and third. Swing, and that gets popped, and coming over Ferguson, able to reel it in just off the first base line to close out the inning. But 3 hits, stranding runners on first and second. But 2 runs did come in, 1 error for the Pioneers. Ties it at 2 as we go to the top of the 5th right after this on BSDNlive.com, Saunders County Online, and Wahoo Public Schools YouTube. It's Wahoo Bishop Newman Warrior Baseball as they take on the Nebraska City Pioneers. Tied up as we go to the top of the fifth, 2-2. Leadoff batter is the top of the order for the Pioneers, and that is third baseman James Fairbanks stepping up to bat. Jacob Bohach on the mound for the Warriors. First pitch, swing, and that is sent out to left field. Real coming in and just dropping in between them. So Fox and Milliken trying to run that one down, not able to get there in time, so a base hit. That brings in right fielder Carter Hoyle. Runner on first. Nobody out. Pitch on the way. Swing, and that gets chipped over. Kaminsky throw to second is in time. One out, runner now on first. And the conversation, coach is going out to talk to Bohach. Actually, he's going out to talk to the outfield umpire, the official out there. So the play at second base is under review to see if they were there on time.
The play at second base is confirmed. The second baseman, A.J. Rautenbach.
So one out, runner on first. A.J. Rautenbach at bat. First pitch comes in. That's a ball. Bohach checks a runner at first. Throw on the way, swing, and that gets sent down the first base line, and it is called foul. Just barely. If that was about 4 inches to the left, that would have been fair ball and a great placement for that.
Nice ball, Jake. Here we go.
1-1 with one out, runner on first. Bohach with the throw, and that's across the inside edge of the plate. Strike two.
Roll it up here.
Wind up next pitch outside. Counts even at 2. Top of the 5th inning, tied at 2.
Go 3. Okay.
Throw comes in, and that hit gets sent out to right field. And that is reeled in by right fielder Alex Berry. So 2 outs, runner on first. First baseman, Caden Clausen stepping up to bat for the Pioneers with 2 outs. Go ahead, runner on first base for the Pioneers. Throw comes in. Nice slide in for a strike 1. Bohach Bohutch with the throw, swing, and that goes foul down the third base side for strike 2. So last strike for the Pioneers of this inning. 2 outs, runner on first. Bohutch gets the call he wants. Steps off the bag, off the mound. Again, gets the call he wants. The throw goes over to first. Does not get him. So Hoyle able to get back on the bag. Throw comes in, swing, and that gets chipped over. Kaminsky not able to handle that one. So that puts runners on first and second and resets the count. And that brings up Colton Gillespie, the catcher, stepping into the batting box with 2 outs, runners on first and second. Bohutch checks the runner at second. Gets the call he wants. Throw on the way, and that's outside for ball 1. We're out in the wind, so you don't have to, all right, here on bsdnlive.com. Next pitch stays high. 2-0.
Here we go, 3. Here we go. Go get him.
Wind up, pitch outside, throw goes over to first, and that one is not in time. 3-0 is the count.
Here we go. Come on, 3. Go get him.
Next pitch, and that's in the dirt. And that loads up the bases.
All right, here we go.
So bases are loaded, 2 outs. We're at the top of the 5th inning, tied at 2. The pitcher, Landon Ferguson, at bat for the Pioneers.
Your attention, please.
We do have a courtesy runner.
For Nebraska City, number 11,
Cash Hoy, courtesy running for the catcher, Colton Gillespie, over at first.
Gillespie. The pitcher, Landon Ferguson.
So Landon Ferguson stepping into the batting box. 2 outs, bases are loaded. Bohutch gets the call he wants. The wind-up pitch, and that one just too far inside for ball 1. Next pitch being delivered, and that one gets on the base for strike. 1-1 with 2 outs. Delivering the next pitch. Again, too far inside. 2-1. The go-ahead run for the Pioneers on third base. Bases are loaded. 2 outs. 2-1 is the count. Pitch being delivered, and that one. Called ball. 3-1. Not an empty base out there for a walk, so Bohutch looking to pull this one out. Throws in there, and that is a free base. So that puts The Pioneers ahead again, 3-2. 2 outs, bases stay loaded. Left fielder Alex Schnitzer stepping in to bat with 2 outs, bases loaded. Bohach, wind up, pitch, called strike. Next pitch, swing, and that goes down the third base line. Foul, strike 2.
You got this, kid.
0-2 with 2 outs, bases loaded. And swing, and that gets sent out into right center field. Wheeling over Berry. Alex Berry able to reel that one in for the saving out. Stranding runners on all bases, but not without a run coming in off of a walk. 4.5 complete. The Pioneers take the lead 3-2 over the Warriors. We'll take a moment and come back with the Warrior Bats at Sam Crawford Field on BSDNlive.com, Saunders County Online, and Wahoo Public Schools YouTube. Brody Milliken showing a bunt to lead off. Pitch is on the outside for ball 1. Bottom of the 5th inning. And that gets fouled for strike 1. That pitch gets in there for a strike 2. Swing, and that gets sent straight down to first base and pops up. Sliding in, Ferguson able to pick it up as he's on the bag to get the out. DJ Ohm, designated hitter at bat. First pitch called ball. Next pitch, swing on a miss. 1-1. Next pitch, swing, and that gets popped out to short right. Second baseman for the Pioneers, and that is A.J. Rautenbach reeling in the out. Alex Berry now with 2 outs, nobody on base. Alex Berry at bat, bottom of the 5th inning. Warriors looking to at least tie it up here. Wind up pitch on the way. That's on the outside for ball 1. Swing and a miss. Strike. Wind up swing, and that gets fouled. And struck out. And so that wraps up 5 innings. 3 up, 3 down, bottom of the 5th. And so we go to the top of the 6th with the Pioneers leading over the Warriors 3-2. Take a quick break as well. Right here on BSDNlive.com, Saunders County Online, and Wahoo Public Schools YouTube. Going to the top of the 6th inning, Pioneers bringing in their shortstop to lead off, and that is Gavin Aldana, the freshman. Pioneers leading 3-2. Jacob Bohach on the mound for the Warriors. First pitch, outside for ball 1.
Okay, here we go.
Next pitch being delivered, swing, and that gets right into the glove of Milliken, the shortstop, for the out. Line drive out right there, and that brings up Trevor Flash, center fielder, bottom of the order for the Pioneers. Wind up pitch, swing, and that gets popped. Foul over the press box and the fans for strike 1. Next pitch, swung on. That's foul down the first base side for strike 2. 0-2, 1 out, nobody on base. Top of the 6th inning. Trevor Flash at bat for the Pioneers. And pitch, and that is swung and right out to Milliken for the second out. He was able to get both outs so far.
Top of the Nebraska City order, the third baseman.
Back to the top of the Pioneers order, third baseman James Fairbanks stepping into bat with 2 outs, nobody on base. Pitch is high and inside for ball 1. Wind up next pitch, and that is low and inside. 2-0. And that one's outside. 3-0 to Fairbanks. Wind up next pitch. And that one gets in there for a strike. Fairbanks sitting pretty good, though. He can be pretty picky on those pitches. Next pitch delivered, and that's it. Across the inside edge of the plate for a called strike 2. Fairbanks thought that was the walk, but no. Stepping back into the batting box, it's a full count, 2 outs. Payoff pitch on the way, and that one is high and inside. Free base right there. Pioneers keep it going and bring in right fielder Carter Hoyle. Again, say thank you to all the sponsors. You can see them in the upper left-hand corner of all of our broadcasts. Part of the Wahoo Warrior Booster Club, Athletic Booster Club, making sure you can watch all of their activities for free. After the home plate umpire cleaned the plate, first pitch, swing, and that gets sent right out to left center field. Lopes in, chasing it down almost to the fence, wrapping around third and holding up. With that, runners now on second and third and 2 outs. Second baseman A.J. Raudenbach stepping into the batting box. Caden Clausen is going to be on deck. 2 outs, runners on second and third. Pioneers with a 3-2 lead, top of the 6th inning. Bohach steps off of the mound. Now gets set again. Gets the call he wants. The pitch being delivered, and that one too low. Ball 1. Next pitch delivered. Slow swing on that one. Counts 1-1. You can tell by that swing he was committed, but he didn't want to be. Wind up pitch and swing, and that one is sent out to right center field, and that is gone. Home run. A home run, so it's a 3-run home run with 2 outs. And that is the first home run of the season for A.J. Raudenbach. Clears the bases, puts the Pioneers ahead 6-2 with 2 outs. And now we have first baseman Caden Clausen stepping into bat. With Colton Gillespie, the catcher, on deck. Wind up that pitch, and that's in there for a called strike. Wind up pitch. That one drops low. 1-1. Next pitch, swing, and that gets sent down the third base side, ends up going foul for strike 2. Wind up pitch and reaching out, but fouling that off and keeping the count 1-2. Staying alive. And having to come get some baseballs as the umpire ran out of spare. One and two with 2 outs, nobody on base. A 3-run home run just put the Pioneers ahead, 6-2. Staying alive. That's Caden Clausen at bat for the Pioneers. Next pitch, swing, and that one goes down the third baseline, stays fair, goes all the way out into left field. So base hit.
Working on 3. Here we go.
Doesn't go foul until after it gets past the third base, and so called it fair. And now we have Colton Gillespie, the catcher. 2 outs, runner on first. Top of the 6th inning. 3-run home run brought the Pioneers ahead 6-2. First pitch called ball. Wind up next pitch, swing, and that gets sent out to left field. And able to reel that one in was Josh Fox for the 3rd out, but not without some big damage. A 3-run home run, putting the Pioneers ahead 6-2. As the Warriors bats will be coming up right after this on Saunders County Online, Wahoo Public Schools YouTube, and bsdnlive.com. Bottom of the 6th inning. Warrior bats have some big bats to make up here. Pitching for Nebraska City is Derek Van Arsdal. Gonna wrap up the game right there. Griffin Hancock stepping up to bat for the Warriors. New in the lineup, first pitch comes in, swing and a miss, strike one. Bottom of the 6th inning. Pioneers leading 6-2. Swing, and that gets sent out short on the right field. Stepping back, first baseman for the Pioneers. Caden Clausen stepping back for the out. Warriors have 2 sets of outs to try to make up the difference here. Down by 4. Swing and a miss on that. As Brody Reimer stepping in to bat. 0-1. Next pitch in there called strike 2. One out, nobody on base. Throws a little high. 1-2 is the count. And that one gets in there for a called strike 3. 2 outs. So Caden Christian, the top of the order, stepping in to bat for the Warriors. Swing, and that one gets popped out to first base, and the throw is in time for the out. 3 up, 3 down. We'll come back to the top of the 7th as Nebraska City Pioneers lead over the Wahoo Bishop Neumann Warriors 6-2 from Sam Crawford Field. It's bsdnlive.com, Saunders County Online, and Wahoo Public Schools YouTube. Josh Fox stepping on the mound for the Warriors, trying to get 3 outs. The Warriors have one more chance to be able to get this game taken care of. So Josh Fox coming out of left field onto the mound. I believe over, that puts Reed Nisley over in left field. First pitch, almost a hit by pitch, and that is ball 1. So Landon Ferguson at bat. That pitch stays high.
Okay, here we go, kid.
2-0. Wind up that pitch, and that one drops in there for the strike. Wind up pitch. Swing, lazily swung at it, and count goes even at 2. And Fox wind up the pitch. Hit, and that goes out. Shortstop with a hop, throw over to first is in time for the out. Now we have left fielder Alex Schnitzer stepping into bat. 1 out. Top of the 7th inning. Pioneers leading 6-2. Pitch, swing, and that gets chipped for the strike. So the pitch was outside for the ball. Next throw inside on the right on the edge of the plate for the strike. 1-2. Next pitch being delivered, swing, and that gets sent out to center, left center, or right center field. I'm sorry. Alex Berry with the legs to get over there to bring it in for the out. 2 outs. Shortstop now stepping up to bat. Gavin Aldana, stepping into the batting box. 2 outs. Warriors looking to get that 3rd out. They have one more at bat to take care of business. Wind up that one. A little too inside. Aldana doing a good job avoiding getting hit. Next pitch on the way, swinging that one. Fouled back, and 1-1. Pitch delivered, swinging and miss. 1-2. 2 outs, nobody on base. We're at the top of the 7th inning. Pioneers lead 6-2. Warriors trying to wrap them up. And a swing and a complete miss on that. Strike 3. 3 up, 3 down. Warriors have their work cut out for them. Their bats need to come back hot as they are trailing 6-2, coming up to the bottom of the 7th right here on BSDNlive.com, Saunders County Online, and Wahoo Public Schools YouTube. Bottom of the 7th inning, Warrior bats looking to warm up, be able to battle back here as they're down by 4, 6-2. Nebraska City Pioneers leading the way. Willie Ullery stepping into the batting box. First pitch, and that one's high and inside for ball 1. Pitching for Nebraska City is Derek Van Arstal. And that one is a strike, 1-1. That pitch stays high and inside, 2-1. Pitch being delivered. That one is low for a third ball. 3-1. Ullery in position to be able to hold off and find that perfect pitch. That one he didn't have to worry about because that was ball 4. So free base for Willie Ullery. Now Jace Kaminsky stepping up to bat. Nobody out, runner on first. Delivery, and that's inside for ball 1. Nobody out, runner on first. 1-0. Swing, and that gets sent into right center field, and the right fielder comes over. Able to reel that one in. Carter Hoyle for the out. Quinn Shutt, the catcher, stepping up to bat with 1 out, runner on first. Pitch delivered, swing, and that one gets out into left field. So a base hit. Puts runners on first and second, 1 out. Shortstop Brody Milliken now at bat for the Warriors. So Braden Paxis stepping up to courtesy run for Shutt. Milliken, first pitch received outside for ball 1.
Getting your scoring too. Here we go.
Held off in that one high for ball 2. Wind up the pitch, swing, and that gets fouled down the third base side into the parking lot. 2-1. Pitch comes in, that's outside. 3-1 is the count.
Gotta be your pitch here. Come on, Brody. There we go.
And there you go.
Hey, don't sink, just hit.
Loads the bases with a walk. So now DJ Ohm, the designated hitter, stepping up to bat. He is the tying run. So grand slam home run would tie the game right here.
Come on, D, just hit, don't think.
The Pitch on the way, swing, and that one gets out into left field. 1 run comes in, 2 runs coming around the corner and comes in. So a 2-run single. And now we have a designated runner for DJ Ohm. Jackson Hull going out to first to run. So 1 out, tying run at first. Go ahead run, stepping up to bat. So Alex Berry, right fielder. Pitch on the way, swing, and that one gets sent out into right field. So another run coming in. And runners on the corners. Warriors bats coming alive just when they need it. Now only down by 1. 1 out, runners on the corners. Left fielder Josh Fox at bat. Tying run at third. Go ahead run at first. One out, runners on the corners. Fox at bat. Pitch comes in, swing and a miss, strike. Warriors down by 1. Bottom of the 7th inning. They need 1 more run to be able to keep the game alive. 2 runs. We'll wrap it up right now. Showing bunt, and that one goes down the first base line. Throw gets home for the out. So now 2 outs. The runner did not actually have to go. Two outs, runners on first and second, and center fielder Brody Weimer. Brody Weimer at bat. Tying run at second base. Go ahead run at first. Pitch on the outside. Ball 1. Pitch now again outside. Ball 2. Two 2 out. Pitch being delivered. That one's on the outside edge of the plate for a strike. 2-1. Delivered, and that one 3-1. That one was called ball. Pitch is delivered, and that's outside. Loads the bases with 2 outs. Tying run only 90 feet away. Top of the order, Caden Christian. First baseman. Looking to tie it up and keep the bats going for the Warriors. 2 runs will finish the game right here. Pitch on the way, and that one's in there for a strike.
Let's go, Caden.
Next pitch being delivered, and that's in there for strike two. Warriors down to their last strike. 0-2, 2 outs. Bases are loaded. Pitch is delivered, and that's high. 1-2. Pitch on the way, high and outside. Counts even at 2. This brings you price of admission right here. And swing, and that gets pop foul over the top of us. Keeps the count even at 2. Wind up, that pitch is delivered, and that's high. Count goes full. No place to walk anybody. A walk will tie up the game. Payoff pitch. Who's it going to pay off for? It's on its way. Swing, and that gets fouled. Count stays full. 3-2, 2 outs. Bottom of the 7th inning. 6-5 Warriors. Bases loaded. Pitch, and that one's high, and that is a free base and ties the game. Willie Ullery at bat. Go ahead run. Go ahead run on third. Bases are loaded, 2 outs. Pitch on the way, swing, and that gets sent down first base line, foul for strike 1.
Hey, keep that head down, kid.
Warriors looking to bring in the run to wrap it up right now. Swinging, and that gets fouled back again. Strike 2. 0-2, 2 outs. Tied at 6, bottom of the 7th inning. Pitch on the way, swing, and that fouled back. Staying alive. So, 0-2, 2 outs, bottom of the 7th inning. 4 runs have come in, bases are loaded. Pitch on the way, swing, and that gets popped up and getting underneath it. We are now going into extra innings. With that, the Warriors have come back from a 4-point deficit to tie it up and stay in this game. We'll come back in just a moment right here on BSDNlive.com, Saunders County Online, and Wahoo Public Schools YouTube. Welcome back to Sam Crawford Field. Going into extra innings, the Wahoo Bishop Newman Warriors were able to do what they needed to do to stay in this game. Going into the bottom of the 7th inning, down by 4. They brought 4 runs in, tied it at 6. Now we have shortstop moved over to pitcher Brody Milliken stepping onto the mound. Facing off against Trevor Flash for the Pioneers, a leadoff batter of the 8th inning. First pitch swung on and missed, strike 1. Wind up next pitch on the way, and that's a little high for ball 1. 1-1. Pitch is being delivered, and check swing called strike 2. Milliken delivered the next pitch a little outside. Counts even at 2. Nobody out. We're at the top of the 8th inning, tied at 6. And an off-speed pitch drops in there for strike 3. 1 down, brings up James Fairbanks, the third baseman. Nobody on base, 1 out. Tied at 6, top of the 8th inning. Pitch is delivered outside, ball 1. Next pitch, high and inside, ball 2.
I can be there in a few minutes. So this game's gone in extra innings, so it's one of those.
Wind up pitch, swing, and that's shipped down the third base line. Throw over to first is in time for the 2nd out.
You want to know how fast the gate's open on the by the garage?
So 2 outs, nobody on base.
My dogs are in or out, so they should be inside.
Right fielder Carter Hoyle stepping up to bat for the Pioneers. 2 outs, nobody on. Milliken delivering the pitch, and that one off speed drops in for strike 1. Not taking much time, swing and foul straight back for strike number 2. 0-2, 2 outs. Swing, and that gets sent out. And right field, Barry able to wheel over for out number 3. Take a quick break. Warrior bats coming up. Looking to get that 1 score to wrap up this game. Go to the bottom of the 8th. Extra innings from Sam Crawford Field on BSDNlive.com, Saunders County Online, and Wahoo Public Schools YouTube. As we take a look at this game so far, first 2 innings, nobody able to round the bases, and then the Pioneers open things up with 2 runs, top of the 3rd. Then the Warriors able to tie it up, bottom of the 4th. Pioneers take the lead again, top of the 5th with 1, and then 3-run home run, top of the 6th puts them ahead 6-2. And then bottom of the 7th, when it counted, Warriors able to bring in 4 runs to tie it up. Now we're at the bottom of the 8th. And that first pitch coming in to Chase Kaminsky. A little high and inside for ball 1. 1 trip around the bases will wrap this game up right now. Next pitch, that one. Low and outside for ball 2. Pitch gets in there for a strike. Kaminsky ahead on the count, 2-1. Pitch being delivered, swing, and that gets straight out into the pitcher's glove. The throw, easy throw for the out over at first. Quinn Shutt, the catcher, stepping up to bat. Pitch on the way, and that one outside for ball 1. 1-0, 1 out, nobody on base, bottom of the 8th. That one across the inside edge of the plate for a strike, 1-1. Swing, and that one is sent all the way back to the fence in right center field, wrapping around first to second, sliding into second. Shutt with a double. All right, the go-ahead run at second base. So, courtesy running, Braylon Pascas courtesy running, and now we have Milliken, Brody Milliken, stepping up to bat with 1 out, runner on second. Bottom of the 8th inning, wind up pitch, swing, and that gets popped over to the left side, and shortstop Gavin Allanda, yeah, bringing in the out. All right, so that brings up designated hitter DJ Ohm stepping up to bat. 2 outs, runner on second. The go-ahead on second base. Pitch on the way, swing and a miss. He was able to get on base last time. See if we can keep the bats going. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Wind up that pitch and swing and a miss. Strike 3. And with that, we take another inning. We'll be back in just a moment right here on BSDNlive.com, Saunders County Online, and Wahoo Public Schools YouTube. 1-1. Now it's 2-1. Milliken pitching for the Warriors. Facing off against A.J. Rattenbaum. And the throw over to first is in time for the first out. So the pitcher for the Pioneers, Derek Van Arsdal, stepping up to bat. 1 out. Top of the 9th inning, tied at 6. One zero. Now it's a 1-1. With 1 out, tied at 6. Milliken delivering the next pitch. That one's called strike. Van Arsdal watched that one go by. 1-2 with 1 out, nobody on base. Next pitch, and drops in there for strike 3. Now we have the catcher, Colton Gillespie.
The catcher, Colton Gillespie.
2 outs, nobody on base. We're at the top of the 9th inning, tied at 6. Right now, we're just waiting to see whoever flinches. Wind up the pitch, and that one too high for ball 1. Milliken delivers, and the slider drops in for a strike. 1-1. Outside, 2-1. It's cooled off a little bit out here, but the wind is not as bad. Across the inside edge of the plate, counts even at 2. With 2 outs. Pitch is delivered, and that is chip foul. Keeps the count even at 2. Wind up pitch. And they call that a hit by pitch. So it sends the runner to the base. So the go-ahead runs on first. Second baseman, formerly the pitcher, Landon Ferguson, stepping up to bat. Courtesy running over at first is Cash Hoy for the catcher, Gillespie. 2 outs, runner on first pitch. And that's low and outside for ball 1. Brody Milliken on the mound for the Warriors. Gets the call he wants. The pitch on the way, and that's across the inside edge of the plate for strike 1. 1-1. Next pitch delivered, and close. 2-1. Swing, and that one is picked up by second base, and the out is collected. Eight and a half complete, tied at 6. Warrior bats come back. All they need to do at this point is get 1 run to come in, and the game is done. But we'll see how that plays out in just a moment right here on BSDNlive.com, Saunders County Online, and Wahoo Public Schools YouTube. So Alex Berry stepping up to bat, leading off for the Warriors. Bottom of the ninth inning, tied at 6. One run coming in would win the game right here. Pitch on the way, and that one's in there for a called strike. Derek Van Arsdal was on the mound when the Warriors pulled the 4 runs in to tie it up. Continuing to pitch in extra innings for the Pioneers. 1-1. Swing, and that gets fouled back. 1-2. Next pitch is delivered. Swing, and that gets sent out to left field. And getting underneath it for the out. So, pulling that in, Alex Schnitzer for the out. And now we have Josh Fox coming up to bat. 1 out, nobody on base. Bottom of the ninth, tied at 6. That pitch lingered high for ball 1. Line-up pitch, swing, and that one is grounded and gets past the shortstop for a base hit. So Fox gets on to first, and that brings up Brody Weimer. So the center fielder is at bat, lefty. 1 out, runner on first. So the winning run is currently at first base. Pitch on the way, and that stays high for ball 1. Next pitch outside, ball 2. Bottom of the 7th, this is kind of the lineup that put Nebraska City in trouble. Across the outside edge of the plate for strike. 2-1. Next pitch, and that one. 3-1. Next pitch delivers, swing, and that gets fouled. 3-2. The count is full to Brody Weimer. 1 out. Fox on first. Caden Christian on deck for the Warriors. Next pitch, swing, and that one gets out into right field for a base hit. So the full count base hit keeps the bats going. And now we have Caden Christian stepping in to bat with 1 out, runners on first and second. Pitch on the way, showing bunt, and good bunt. That's a great bunt. That loads the bases up. So 1 out, the winning run at third. Bases are loaded. And Willie Ullery at bat.
Head down, kid.
All right, the pitch being delivered. Swing, and that gets chipped out into left field, and that is it. Right there. Josh Fox comes in for the win. Warriors were down 6-4 going into the bottom of the 7th inning. 4 runs came in, tied it up. 2 extra innings. Get that final run. And that wraps it up right here as Warriors add another to the win column over Nebraska City Pioneers. 7-6. Bottom of the 9th win for the Warriors. Congratulations. It's a great day to be a Warrior. Again, say thank you to all the sponsors. You can see them in the upper left-hand corner of all of our broadcasts. We'll be back Thursday, depending upon the rain, as Lincoln Christian comes to Sam Crawford Field to face off against the Wahoo Bishop Newman Warriors right here on BSDNlive.com, Saunders County Online, and Wahoo Public Schools YouTube. Until then, have a great